Hi everybody, for this week video I will share with you how I did my circular knitting top. First I will cast on the machine starting by the black needle for the first row with waste yarn. Put that in the yarn feeder and crank at least for 5 rows of waste yarn. The waste yarn will help us to close the tube flat at the end. So I put that in the middle, bring my wool for my project, and I will need 2 tubes of 50 rows. 2 tubes of 50 rows. So now I will crank. Since my counter doesn't work, I will attach a stitch marker every 10 rows. So every 10 rows, so this means I will need 4 little pieces of yarn that I will add every 10 rows like this. And I will need 4 because I need 50 rows, so I need 4 little pieces. So now it's time to cast off. I will continue with waste yarn. Put the waste yarn in the middle. Bring the another waste yarn, the working yarn in the middle, and bring the waste yarn. So you could see the 4 stitch marker of purple yarn. So I continue for 5 rows. When the yarn feeder didn't get any more, you see the 4 is there. When the yarn feeder doesn't get any more yarn, it will release it from the machine, just like this. Check here, will release. So you will need 2 tubes like this. So we do the same exact thing. There, stretch it. The yarn I use is Bernat Premium Tweed, black tweed. So I will put the tail on one side and I will use a hook number 4.5 millimeter to close it. So I will grab the one in the middle and one on the side, one on the other side, bring it, slip stitch. That's why it's very important to use waste yarn that is not the same color. If you use the same color, it will be harder to find the right stitch. So use contrasting yarn will be much better. So we'll put it like this. And don't worry, it will go fast after a while. So I arrive to the end. Grab. I know it's hard on your eyes because the color is black, but I will fix it after with more colorful color. Very important to grab all the stitches to prevent drop stitch. Arrive at the end. Be careful. Do not miss any. And this one. And I will use the tail to close it. Pull. And now it's time to remove the waste yarn. So for this part, I will have to remove the first row like this. If I go and pull on it, will be full of knot because it's the cast on part. So the cast on need to be removed by hand. So the first row have to go like this. Kids have fun upstairs. Sorry for the noise. Like this. Almost to the end. And now it's time to just pull on it and will come very easy to remove. See? Pull all the white. And after that, it's very important to stretch and to check if we don't have any drop stitch. If you have one, it will be a hole in your work. It's not fun. So we'll push with the finger and thumbs to get the knot to be more secure. Hide the yarn between the two layers like this, and I will go put it flat on the table. Make sure it's not twist before I close the other side. So I make sure the collar is straight, just like this. And I will do the same thing. Keep the tail on one side and start on the other side with my hook, just like this. So, ta-da! Magic! So I will now just have to pull, because this part is the cast off from the machine, so it's easier to remove. Pull it, and then I stretch, and I will save the yarn for next time. So now with my loom hook, time to remove the stitch marker that I use. 3 and 4. As you could see, it's very easy to remove. See, 4. Put that aside for next time. So I have my 2 rectangular. I will spice up a little bit with more bright color. So with my hook, we'll go and grab one like this, and grab the other one, and I stay always on the same column there. And no worry, I will cut and show you right to the end of this row. No worry. I know everybody's busy and they want to learn without watching all of it. I know, but sometimes it's better to take your time to make sure that you don't miss any important information. And I continue on the same column all the way. So put the camera closer so you could see better. Very important to stretch it just to see if everything is okay. Arrive to the end. I go and oops, continue, grab it, and stop here. So I will do the same thing on the other tube, like you could see right now. So if you want to keep it very easy, or 2 line on top and the bottom, or go like me and do a lot, you could continue. It could be a nice project to use our leftover yarn. So I grab the first stitch. Sorry, my voice is not much healed yet. I still cough a lot. Have to stop and continue video. So I continue on the same column. And if you don't have the same color, it's okay. Do with what you have at home. Continue. Like this. Keep going. almost to the end. If you'd like to put more column, it's up to you. Me, I just do it like this. I left like 2 or 3 column between there and grab the last one and finish with the slip stitch. Ta-da! Now it's time to hide all those little tail of yarn. As you can see, it's stretched. That's what we want. And I will pull all the column to make sure to close the knot in each side. Oh. Now bring the wool needle and hide it between the 2 layers. Very important. I will do the same for the 2 square. As you could see, when something is written on the screen, it's always in French and English because I have another channel. So when I use the same video for both channels. I just changed the language on it. So it saved me a lot of trouble. At the beginning of my channel, I used to make a full project video on French and a full project video on English. It took me at that time like a week to create one thing. I learned with time and with different program too. So now I almost finished. This project is very fun to make. You could use your creativity, and even the newbies could be comfortable making this. There. And remember, if it's not perfect the first time, will be maybe the second or the third time. The important thing is never give up. So I got my 2 square ready, a little mess on my working table. Now it's time to attach. I make sure that my color are symmetric both sides, so I will have the yellow and yellow from the bottom. There, and just attach it very easy. And if you'd like to put a button over there, it's possible too. But me, I didn't. I just do with knot and use the same yarn, so dark on dark is perfect. So I do some knot to secure it, cut, and hide it between the 2 there. I just noticed that the fan was on, sorry for that. And I'm making a bikini cover in the middle of a storm outside. Oh boy. We have a lot of snow lately and a lot of storm. We didn't have any in the winter. The storm are late. So this is finished. So now I will continue with some tassel. I will do around my phone 25 rows for 1 square and 25 rows for the other square. So the square are 50 rows, so that means I will put 1 French every 2 stitch to give you an idea. So I just cut it and put that aside. So if you never do that before, it's very easy. Just take 1, fold it in half, bring your hook, go under, grab a full stitch in the corner, and then you grab the middle of your tail of yarn, piece of yarn, whatever you call it, and pull. Voila, you did the first one. I'll continue. lower, just a little bit lower. Listen to me. So I grab it in the middle and continue like this. Fold it and take a full stitch and pull. I continue with my funny voice. There. No worry, I will skip a lot soon. It's just to make sure that you get it. And then voila, one side is done. Magie, magie. It's magic. So continue with this side. I will do a couple and finish it. See, I fold it, grab it, full stitch, put it through, grab the rest of the yarn, get it in the hole and pull. I will put out faster. It will go a little bit faster. So you could see. So for this pattern I decided to put French on the bottom, but you could also decide to put on side at the end of this row. Almost finished. Could be nice to work that fast. There. Half of it is done. We are getting close to the end. I put the focus more closer so you could see it. Grab it, the full stitch, grab the middle and pull. Almost finished. I really enjoy making this project. Was very fun and not too long to make, and it gives you a chance to use all your leftover yarn. That's great. Or scrap yarn. There. So the bottom is full of French or tassel, not tassel, it's French. So it will look like this. It gives you an idea. So now I use a CORDY for this part, but if you don't have any, you could use whatever you have. So I will cast on. I'll have to do like a slip, not slip, but a loop, and close with a knot. And I will cast on, grab all of it. Very important to cast on correctly, and then you pull. Always make sure that your little arm are low and you pull to put it up, and it will go down when you push on your work. Put down, put up, put up, put down. Oops. I use some yellow for this part, but on the project I really use black. So now it's the cast off. I will show you how to do it with a hook. How I did it. I just grab one stitch, the live one, and grab the second one and do a slip stitch, and then I go get the third one and doing a slip stitch with this one and close it with the tail. So I did around 2 meters of this cord. because I didn't have any clue how many I need. So that's the real color I use. I will cut it 4 times the amount that I need for the attach on the neck and attach on the waist. So now I cut it, and now I trying to find the 3 stitch. When I got it, I will show you how I close it with only the wool needle. Earlier with the yellow, I show you with the hook, but it's very easy with the needle. So I got my 3 stitch, grab it all in one time like this, take the tail, put it in the wool needle, keep a loop between my thumbs and finger, and pull, and voila, that's it. Very easy to cut. So I will fold it like 3 centimeter, and this will look great. We'll do a little femininity on your top. So I will attach it to secure, and I will do that again. Pick again and attach it. And to do that, I will do 2 knots and hide those tail in the cord, going through like this. Just take my time. There. And cut it. Stretch. And do the same thing for. So we need to do that 4 times. Like I said, 2 for the neck and 2 for the waist. Not exactly the waist, but to be attached in the back like a bra. So now I will do a knot just to secure it and push it. Make sure the knot hide out of it like this. There. So they are all ready. I have 2 here and 2 for the bottom. So now with the hook, I will go on the top, going to the bottom, and bring it in like this. And then I will go and pass through and pull, and it will give a little touch of femininity with that, and it will be secure. I will do the same thing for the other side. As you see, I not close but fold it, so that way I have the right corner, so I don't make any mistake. So those will be attached for the neck, around the neck. There. Sorry. And I will do and put 2 on the bottom. Give you an idea here, and you could see now the bottom is attached. So this is in front, attached, and those are for the neck. And if I follow the back, I attach it here. So it's done. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and see you next week for a brand new one. And I will try to do a collection of bikini top like that, so don't miss it. Ciao ciao. It's fun. Now I have to find who could pose it for me outside, not into the snow though.